Episode 44 of MLB 20 The So. Every 1 to 2 days a week, this is JD. Thank Bunny Egg and Tuba Tap. With love, support, and respect throughout the group. If you want to catch more MLB 20 every 1 to 2 days a week, make sure you guys hit that red support button, like button, stay connected. Tweet it out, add it to our playlist throughout this group. If there's anybody in the live chat this morning throughout this group today that has a Twitter and a Discord, first thing about Twitter is you guys can share me out, tweet me out, leave a comment with great content, as always, with knowledge with power throughout the group. Being filled with the 3 keywords as we speak. You guys can also send me your first and last name information through Twitter towards me, and I can do the same thing. Z's capitalized, Z's capitalized in the group. See if we can try to modify it. Well, for more inspiration, respect, love, and kindness as we speak. The numbers are always the same, guys, throughout the group. The numbers are 824-656-00. Okay, guys, the numbers are 824-656-00. If you guys have a Discord, you guys can send me a phone request through Discord. Tell me, guys, said hello. Anything you guys want to talk about in general. Or anything that's going to exercise something good, like, say, expressing something in the group. Or anything in general. Bringing it towards the live chat as we speak. Having great content. Anything we could try to sponsor in between. And if you guys also have a Steam account, you guys can send me a phone request on to me in the live chat if you guys have a Steam. I actually have the first 2 games, but I'll get to that soon. So I'm already getting started between the few. But throughout this group, guys, no S for S intended, with love, support, and respect. Through Running Egg and Tuba Chat, the best way to do it is we watch videos in full. We like, support, comment in full. Tweet it out, add it to a playlist. Leave a comment, and more importantly, never ask for support back in between. Guys, come on to land at 32, Greg Soman at 13. As today, guys, as this morning, as it today, as it will be today's series finale in Detroit. That's what I was trying to get a mix on. And it will be the series finale in Detroit. And it will be the 17 and 26 Tigers hosting the 26 and 17 Minnesota Twins. And the series finale today in Detroit. Starting pitcher for the 17 and 26 Tigers will be Matthew Boyd. He's been having an alright season, but a bit good, I would assume. On the left side of your screen and right side on the live chat throughout the group today. Has a 3-3 record. That's Matthew Boyd on the left. But 37 strikeouts with 3.32 around average. And on the mound for the 26 and 17 Twins is Randy Dobnik. Has a 3-2 record. 24 strikeouts for 3.29 around average. Between the status and good pronunciation. Take it down in the ballpark today, guys. You guys are getting IZ News every 19 to 20 minutes. If you guys also want a shout out in the group, let me know. Let me know if there's anything you'd like to add. Any shout outs throughout the group to Running Egg and Tuba Chat, so. I do know Running Egg is going live around 4 o'clock today. I don't know what time Tuba Chat's going live, though. I'm going to double check in a little bit. So on the mound for the 17 and 26 Tigers today, guys, on the right side of the live chat throughout the group, is Southpaw lefty, Matthew Boyd. 3-3, 1 line with 3.32 around average. And we have the starting lineup for you guys for the 17 and 26 Tigers. As it goes on like this and being listed as we speak throughout the order. Leading off first will be Victor Reyes at center field. Dicko Goodwin's at DH. Jamil Candelario at third. Johnson Scope at second. Will Castro at short. Cesar Cron at first. At left field, Harold Castro. Jorge Bonifacio at right. And doing the catching, batting ninth, is Jake Rogers. Known as doing the catching as we speak. Harold Castro was dragged, so he'll be getting the day off so far. So how is everyone doing this morning? Hope you guys are well. I am a little more tired again. Because I've been up since 7. Wait, no. I've been up since 5:15 again today, but I'm a desperate trying to hang in there a little bit, and I also got done checking out my new schedule. And I have to tell you, I'm still looking at some good hours so far at this point. So far today, and so it's staying under control, making sure it's good and fitting. But I think I might be okay. As far as Man 21 goes, I probably will try to do that in the afternoon, 5 o'clock tonight. So I think we should be okay with the standard afterwards, actually. So on the there you go, guys. On the mound in the middle for the 17 and 26 Tigers will be Matthew Boyd. Look at this ninth start of the season, 3-3 1-loss record. Not bad of a season so far. And leading off first for the Twins will be Byron Buxton, 231, tied in the American League with 14 homers. It was first pitch by Boyd. And that's going to be the left, 1 strike. So yeah, my highest statistics, guys, throughout this group. My highest strikes is 29, top to V's is 95, and 113. Off the bat from the stretch. No balls, 1 strike. That's going to be the left. That's the second strike so far. Again, no balls, 2 strikes. Byron Buxton's batting 231. No ball, 2 strikes from the stretch. And that's going to be 1 and 2. So yeah, I think I'm going to try to do Man 21 in the afternoon, see what I can do. Temperature today, guys, is 75, a little bit windy. Here's a 1 and 2 count by Boyd. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And that's going to be ball 2 and 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes off the status quo. My laptop's been doing pretty good too, since I'm doing a season replay on Outside the Park Baseball. At the bottom, 3 and 2. Our next to bat will be Jorge Polanco, guys, batting 203. He's on deck. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Boyd from the stretch. And the pitch. That's going to be a 5-ball center field, and it'll get down, and that will be a base hit. And that'll be a single for the Twins. But I think we might be okay keeping each other going. And I also did by coming out of Steam. Not only just Outside the Park Baseball 20, but I also have a good RPG favorite. That's right down my alley since I was a kid. RPGs. And that'll be Final Fantasy VI as we speak. It'll bring up Jorge Polanco, 203, 5 homers, 13 ribbies. Runner at first with nobody out. Run over hold at first a little bit. Has a speed of 80 and stealing of 79. No ball, 1 strike. That's going to be a pop up to center from second base. Makes the catch defensively. First out for the Twins. Run over hold at first. But yeah, guys, it's good that I have a Steam account. You know, I've actually had it for the first few days so far. You know, any game that I want to get on Steam on my laptop, you know, I can do it for the first time, see what I think. And then I'm like, do I want to have an opportunity to try it? I mean, of course. I'll see what I think. And I'll bring up next Luis Arias, guys, batting 259. And that's going to be the left, 1 strike. Okay, guys, Luis Arias is batting 259, 4 homers, 12 ribbies. Runner at first with 1 out. That'll be no balls, 1 strike on the curb. From the stretch to the left, 2nd strike already. Third place for 37 hits. There are the umpires, guys. I don't know if it's going to give us the listings, but it's all good. You guys, let me know if you guys want to shout out in the live chat throughout the group. Let me know. The ball's 2 strikes, and that's going to be a strikeout. And that's the 2nd out for the Twins. First strikeout by Matthew Boyd. Run over hold at first base. I have no clue if my opponent's going to be in the chat this morning. I mean, her ass is going to be tired tonight at 5, so I will be able to, after she gets off tonight, and then try to spread something out. For sure. Bubble try. To the upper left, one ball, no strike. Up next to bat, guys, will be Miguel Sano, batting 174. Run out first with 2 outs. There we go. And that's going to be a fly ball to mid-center. We're going to mid-center it defensively and makes a pretty good catch to deep. And the inning is over. Twins leave 1. We'll go to bottom of the first inning. Series finale in Detroit. Twins nothing. Tigers coming to bat. So on the mound today for these 26-17 Twins, so you guys can see number 68, Randy Dobnak. 8th start appearance of the season with a 3-2 1-loss record, 3.29 earned average. In the middle side of your screen in the live chat, the group, a little bit more. And leading off for the Tigers will be Victor Reyes, 243, 6 homers, 10 ribbies. First pitch by Dobnak. At the bottom, no ball, no strike. But other than that, guys, work's been going good. The other good stuff, like see my Love's Pizza and most of us in the live chat are doing quite well. I never set up between comments. My content's been pretty good as of late, keeping some of that under control. I thought I'm going to be paying my phone bill before the end of next week. As I go back tomorrow, Monday, and I'm off another 2 days again, so that's not going to be really a bother towards me. I'm going to earn back the big bucks soon. 2 balls, 1 strike. And that's going to be a fly ball to right, and makes a call from second base. And that's the first out for the Tigers. You know what they say, any team, between any sport, guys, has a little more reaction, gets something a little underway. But yeah, my love and I had a good romantic time last night. We were watching Titanic since we started from scratch from St. Patrick's Day earlier this week, and, you know, it's all good. We're a great young couple out here, so, as it should be. Up next to bat, and we'll be Nico Goodwin. 259, 4 homers, 11 ribbies. 1 ball, no strike. Dobnak from the stretch. In the upper left, 1 ball, 1 strike. Last game was 1 for 5 with a double. But it's going good as of late, between a few things. And that's going to be a foul to home, 1-2. But I think we should be okay to kick things off this weekend. In the upper left, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. That's good and easy news every 19 to 20 minutes throughout the group. But that's what this group's all about, guys. Having love, support, and respect. For anybody you know that wants to come out here and check how your channel is, 3-2. And that's going to be a foul to home, 3-2. And that's why now is his power according to Runny Egg. You know, staying positive and knowing what you're doing, as always. To have people come into your channel and doing what you feel like doing. 3 balls, 2 strikes. People will like it. And that's going to be, once again, foul to left, 3-2. So once again, 3 balls, 2 strikes. Dobnak from the stretch. And that's going to be a strikeout, though. Out number 2 for the Tigers, for strikeout by Randy Dobnak. Let's see. Well, 2 at Sat's going to be live around 4 o'clock today, and then Running Egg's is also doing the same time as well. Actually, no, he's going live around 2 o'clock, so it should be okay. To the right, 1 ball, no strike. And it'll bring up next to back, guys, Samir Candelario. 248, 8 home runs, 22 ribbies. There's a 1 ball, no strike off the bat. To the left, 2-0. 2 balls, no strike. Last game was 1 for 5 with a home run and a ribby. 2-0 from the stretch. Close to the bottom, that's 1 strike. 2 balls, 1 strike off the bat. 2 balls, 1 strike. And that's going to be a fly ball to left. And gets under it, makes a good catch. And the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for the Tigers. We got the top of the second inning. See us for now in Detroit. Twins nothing, Tigers nothing. 2 outs for the Twins coming to bat. In the batter's box, guys, number 24, Josh Donaldson. 243, 6 homers, 18 ribbies. But I think we might be okay between the good stuff too, guys, throughout the group. But I will try to be in one of the 2 chats. Maybe block both at the same time. But I got between Donaldson and Bourne, guys, 2 for 14 with 3 strikeouts. The ball's 1 strike. And that's going to be a foul to left. Next to home base, that's 2nd strike. The ball's 2 strikes off the bat. From the stretch. And that's going to be foul to home, 0-2. Stays inside a little more the direction. The ball's 2 strikes. And that's going to be a good strikeout. That's the 1 out for the Twins. 2nd strikeout by Matthew Boyd. Yeah, my point's going to be tied real quick after she gets off at 5 o'clock tonight. But at least I'm a lucky one not to be working at this point, so. But I'm going to be real busy by most of next week, so I think I should be prepared, which it won't be a problem. I'm next to bat for me, Mitch Graver. 232, 6 homers, 11 ribbies. And that's a little bit shameful. Coming out of one of the posts. It's not being that damn strange or something. That's going to be a ground ball to left. Tries to go for the dive catch, but that's going to be a base hit. Gave it a good opportunity. That's going to be a single for the Twins. Anybody was looking to get a dive catch between any team, as we speak. Up next to bat will be Eddie Rosario, batting 231, and that one's going to be a fly ball to right. We can get a little more deep, and that one is gone. That's a 2-run homer by Eddie Rosario, guys. 7th home run of the season, 365 feet, 94.6 miles per hour exit velocity. And Rosario just recently already, guys, number 20. Just a 2-1 homer to deep right. And that one's gone. It strikes first. It's 2-0 Twins. Holy cow, guys. 2-1 homer by Eddie Rosario. That one's gone. Goodbye. Coming to bat next will be Jake Cave, the DH, number 60. Last 10 games, 13 for 35, with an average of 371. Batting 270, 4 homers, 12 ribbies. 2-0 Twins, top of the second, 1 out. Series finale in Detroit. Pitched by Boyd from the stretch. At the bottom, 1 ball, no strike. Record between Cave and Boyd, 2 for 9, with an average of 222, with 5 strikeouts. Out of the basic a little bit. And that's going to be a fly ball center field. Gets on with defensively, got him. 2 outs for the Twins. We're going to get the news in just a minute, guys. Since we get a little more expanded. He got that one pretty good. It just didn't have the right launch angle. But other than that, guys, with great content and great power comes great responsibility to do whatever you feel like it's fitting for your channel. People will like it and check it out sometime. Up next to bat will be Alex Kirilloff, excuse me. Boyd from the stretch. With the pitch in the bottom right, 1 strike. Last 3 games has an average of 286, 4 for 14. The ball's 1 strike. And at the bottom, close to the left, that's 1 ball, 1 strike. 1-1 from the stretch. And that's going to be a ground ball center field. Gives him second. That'll be a base hit. And that's a single for the Twins. The status. First Major League hit, that will be Alex Kirilloff for the 26 and 17 Twins today.
Hit in the big leagues, and as is customary, there's the ball being sent into the dugout.
And more of a souvenir. Okay, guys, we just passed the 19-minute mark. If you guys want to follow me on Twitter, I'm going to get the news right now on IGN. You guys can follow me, share me out, tweet me out, leave a comment on Twitter. Anytime you guys select about this group. And let me know if you guys have any first and last name information through Twitter, so you guys can send me throughout the live chat today. And at the bottom, one strike. And I'll bring up Byron Buxton. Singled his first time, 1 for 1, number 25. One out first with 2 outs. J's capitalized, D's capitalized on my Twitter account. Anytime you guys like. But you guys can send it out anytime you guys have an opportunity. The numbers are always the same, guys, throughout this group. The numbers are 824-65600. Okay, guys, this numbers are 824-65600. Makes it 1 ball, 2 strikes off the bat. You guys can send me a phone request on Discord towards the group. Anything you guys want to talk about anything. You guys would like to chit-chat about throughout the group, anything. Then we can try to bring in, chat a little bit more throughout this group. That's going to be a ground ball to third. And that was going to be a single, I think. Actually, that is a base hit. That's a single for the Twins. Running for first, goes to second. Holy cow, guys. A little bit out of the mix. Up next to bat will be Jorge Polanco, 0 for 1 for pop out in the first inning. First and second with 2 outs. Pitch by Boyd. Up top, 1 ball, no strike. And if you guys also have an account on Steam, you guys can request me as Zadie Zach Dawson if you like. The last initials between the 1 and 9, that'd be 93. So you guys can request me on that. But throughout this group, guys, with love, support, and respect throughout the group, through Running Egg and Tuba Chat, as good as we can get it. We watch videos in full, with like, support, comment, in full. Up next to bat will be Luis Reyes, batting 257's on deck, 3 balls, no strikes. He's on deck. 3-0 by Boyd, and that's a ball 4. First walk by Matthew Boyd today. As he walks Jorge Polanco, guys, for the 26 and 17 Twins today. Oh my. But other than that, guys, tweet it out, Sarah, add it to our playlist, and no SFS intended, never ask for support back in between. You guys can vote Atlanta 32, Greater Summon at 13 up top, 1 ball, no strike. You guys let me know if you guys want to shout out in the group. Anything you guys like. Bases loaded with 2 outs. 1-0 from the stretch. At the bottom, 2 balls, no strike. Ball 2 already, guys. Luis Reyes is 0 for 1. Okay, guys, today's date this morning is March 20th. I go back to work the next 2 days, and then I will be, Yeah, I understand that that is already in full. Thank you. 3 balls, no strike. Up next to bat, Miguel Sano, batting 173. He's on deck. 3 balls, no strike from the stretch. And that's going to be the first strike. There you go. So 3 balls, 1 strike. 3-1 by Boyd. That's going to be a ground ball straight to left field from third base again. And that's going to be a 2 RBI single. Oh my. Look at it again, guys. Wow. And it's now 4-0 Twins. Top of the second, 2 outs. First and second base. Series finale in Detroit. Look at that, guys. That's not going much of anywhere. 4-0 Twins. Top of the second, 2 outs. First and second. Series finale in Detroit.
So the big bat of Miguel Sano digs
and at the bottom left, 1 ball, no strike. That'll bring up Miguel Sano, 0 for 1 for fly out in the first inning. Okay, guys, Control Developer says Sony was a bit more ready for the next gen than Microsoft. I mean, the thing about Control is it is a real good game, to be honest. Between a couple of good consoles. Last 4 games was 3 runs scored. 1 ball, 1 strike. To the right, second strike so far. Makes it 1 and 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes, and that's going to be a ground ball to third. Actually, the first gets the first base in time, and the inning is over. It's according to Rebecca Valentine. Long article. To the bottom of the second inning, guys. Series finale in Detroit. Twins 4, Tigers nothing. Due off the bat for the Tigers. Beats Donaldson Scope. Batting .205, 10 homers, 23 ribbies. Against my left ear again. Yeah, there we go, thank you. Here's a pitch by Dobnik. In the upper right, 1 ball, no strike. Okay, there we go. At the middle, 1 ball, 1 strike. We'll get back to news in a second.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch.
At the bottom, 2 balls, 1 strike.
Inches below the zone, in fact.
And at the right, 2 and 2 now. 2 balls, 2 strikes off the bat. Gives a little impulse coming. 2 and 2. And that's going to be a ground ball center field. Skip away from second, and that'll be a base hit. That's a single for the Tigers. Yeah, so far my plan is going to be going into work around 8:30 this morning, and Rats doesn't get off till 5, so I don't. I do not expect it to be a problem. And I'll bring up Will Castro, number 49, 194 average. First with nobody out. You guys, let's get back to news. You guys should check out a video of Zack Snyder's Justice League trilogy and one of ending of a brand new Batman. Well, I don't know if they would have a new Batman between the honesty, but, you know, I'm going to say between the few, I still think Ben Affleck did quite well in the first 2. And that's going to be a foul to home, second strike. But it's all good. A little more of an honest theory between who plays Batman the most. I would think it would have to be Val Kilmer. Val Kilmer and Michael Keaton. Well, I mean, Ben Affleck is good, but the one out of the best for a long time would have to be Val Kilmer. And Batman Forever with Chris O'Donnell. At the bottom, that's a strikeout. First out for the Tigers, second strikeout by Randy Dobnik. Run over hold at first. This Falcon and the Winter Soldier have an end credits scene this week. I have not seen the series premiere, but I do know my family has seen it. And a couple of them liked it last night, I would assume. But I still don't think I'm watching WandaVision, though. That's the only nutrition. But we'll see about the other one. They'll bring up CJ Cron, batting 169. Runner at first, with 1 out. But we'll see how that's going to go in the mix today, guys, throughout the group. At the bottom, 2 balls, no strike. Had a 6-year career between the previous teams, the Twins, the Rays, and the Angels. There's also a video, guys, why Zack Snyder's Justice League ends on a cliffhanger. Well, I don't know if I don't think they're going to be making a third one off the bat, since they already got done with Snyder Cut, so it all depends what they decide. Coming out of DC. 2 and 1 at the bottom, 2 and 2 now. 2 balls, 2 strikes off the bat. Get back to news in a second. 2 and 2 by Dobnik from the stretch. And that's going to be a strikeout in the upper left. And that's the second out for the Tigers. Third strikeout by Randy Dobnik. Run over hold at first. You guys should check out the best video editing. Laptops for cutting together of Let's Plays and some extras. I do have my two good games also on my laptop. That'll be Outside the Park Baseball 20. And I think I'm gonna start from scratch with Final Fantasy 6 maybe today or something like that. That'll bring up to Kobe Jones. Batting 206, 6 homers, 14 ribbies.
6 home runs and 14 driven.
Run at first, but 2 outs. You guys to check out the best Mario levels of all time. I mean, I used to be a Mario fan for a long time, and when Mario games are real nice to play. Like Super Mario World is one of my top favorites. Super Mario 64, that game was not set in between, but the game itself was not too bad. In the upper left, 3 balls, no strike. Up next to bat, Jorge Polanco. Bonifacio, excuse me, guys. Batting 203, he's on deck. 3 balls, no strike. Dominic from the stretch. And that's going to be in the upper left. That's a strike. 3 balls, 1 strike. Devotion developer teases a non-horror, guys. Stylus TD 2D action title. At the bottom, 3 and 2 now. It's a 3 balls, 2 strikes. So guys can check that out. Let me double check that one real quick. 3 and 2 by Dominic from the stretch. And that's going to be a foul to home, 3 and 2. That's according to Adam Bankhurst. Well, I do know they are announcing something for that. So that's going to be a foul to right, 3 and 2. So the first time it's been out, it is on the PC as far as I know. That's ball 4. First walk by Dominic, number 68. As he walks to Kobe Jones for the 17 and 26 Tigers today. And it's a game, and it is a game called Devotion, guys. I've never heard of it, but I thought it was not bad. Our next to bat will be Jorge Bonifacio, batting 203. First and second, 2 outs. And here's the pitch by Dominic. And close to the middle, that's 1 strike. Between the structure. You guys check out a behind-the-scenes clip of a movie called Nobody. Or something like that. That's going to be a broken bat, foul to right, 2nd strike. But when it comes to a broken bat, guys, you always want to have something to swing if the ball comes at you. Anything that's metal or a little bit wood. So 0 and 2. At the bottom, that's 1 and 2 off the bat. You guys should check out the best iOS and Android phones for gaming. You guys can check that out and it's summoned right in. How to find, summon, and defeat the Elder. Anytime you guys like, if you guys have Valheim. Well, I do know for a fact Valheim is not a good competitive game, to be honest. We'll see how that's going to Extruxo. Guys can see yourselves news. You guys will have some extra news this afternoon. By the time we get some good time on it. 2 balls, 2 strikes. At the bottom, that's a strikeout. Third out recorded, and the inning is over. The one dislike, I don't give a crap what he's doing, that's fine. I'm not going to argue with that bets anyway. Go to the top of the third, guys. See us now in Detroit. Twins 4, Tigers nothing. Due up next for the Twins, number 24, Josh Donaldson. 0 for 1 for strikeout in the second. All I know is that's his fault, not mine. That's okay. Now, as I said, here's the pitch by Boyd from the stretch. That's going to be a foul to left, 1 strike. I'm going to send it on the message to my angel. I mean, see, it's tired. I mean, she's actually been up since a little after 7 o'clock at this point. The bottom, that's a 2nd strike. Let's send another one to my angel real quick. That makes it no balls, 2 strikes. Just try to see if I can send another one in. No balls, 2 strikes from the stretch. And that's going to be 1 and 2.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0 and 2.
Okay, there we go. I'm waiting to we got a good response out of that. 1 balls, 2 strikes from the stretch. And that's going to be fly ball to left. Gets under it, makes the catch. 1 out for the Twins. Hold on, guys. Let me double check here.
He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one.
I'm also concentrating another message too. Up next to bat will be Mitch Graver, 1 for 1. It's pitched by Boyd from the stretch. At the bottom, 1 ball, no strike.
I'm sure he's frustrated by that call.
Record between guys, Mitch Graver versus Matthew Boyd, guys, 7 for 16 with 2 homers. It's a 1 ball, no strike off the bat. But when it comes to a dislike, I don't give a set who's doing it. That person needs to act up quick. That's going to be a foul to left. Look like a nice hit. That's the first strike. 1-1 from the Strats. By Boyd. In the upper right, second strike so far. 1 ball, 2 strikes from the Strats, and that's a good strikeout. Second out for the Twins. So strikeout by Matthew Boyd. In the 7th batting position, guys, number 20. Eddie Rosario comes to bat. 1 for 1 with a 2-1 homer in the second. There we go. The pitch by Boyd from the Strats. By the way, guys, statistics. I didn't forget about this at this point in the group. Statistics, guys. My point's at 71. Well, former highest is, what do you call it? 100 earlier this week. Since the supporters, when Kovalchik was in the live chat, back-to-back yesterday, in the morning and afternoon. The highest he's ever lost is 29. She's at 71, so her percentage of getting up to 300 supporters at the end of the year, I don't know if it could be a possibility or it could not. All she needs is 229 back. 3 balls, 1 strike. Next to bat, been number 60, Jake Cave, batting 268. He's on deck. 2 balls, 1 strike. Boyd's only given up 1 walk already. And that's going to be a foul to left, second strike. And Bell's at 60, so all she needs is 40 as we speak. And that's going to be a fly to left. It's on it defensively, makes the catch, and the inning is over. We're going to bottom of the 3rd inning, game 2, series now in Detroit. Twins 4, Tigers nothing. 2 up to bat for the Tigers will be catcher Jake Rogers. 185, 6 homers, 11 ribbies. Guys, let me know if you guys want a shout out in the live chat this morning. Get a little more inside the Strats or something. But it is good that I have a Steam account too, to be honest. Something to be able to have for the first time, the first couple days. At the bottom, 1 ball, 1 strike. St. Cross is batting 185. 1 ball, 1 strike. And up top, 1 and 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes ahead of him. Okay, there we go. Multitasking. At the bottom right, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Then I think we might be just fine going forward on a Saturday. To the right again, 3 and 2. Coming to bat next will be Victor Reyes. 241, 6 homers, 10 ribbies. He's on deck. And at the bottom, that's a strikeout. 1 out for the Tigers. But strikeout by Randy Dobnik. When it comes down to it, guys, either way, you can't get there too quick. Whether it's at the very bottom or outside the seat or something, you can't get much closer. Next to bat, back to the lineup, a big Victor Reyes. He's 0 for 1. He's pitched by Dobnik. Close in the upper, 1 strike. Last 8 games had 3 homers for 5 ribbies. To the right, 1 ball, 1 strike. Okay, that's a little more better. Number 68 on the jersey. Gives a little more of a kick start and hard pumping. 1 ball, 1 strike. Dobnik from the Strats. To the right, makes it 2 balls, 1 strike. On the bottom right of your screen in the live chat today. And that's going to be a foul to left. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Any player, guys, for any baseball team tries to not get away to, tries not to get away from it. At the bottom, makes a third ball and 2 strikes. 3-2 by Dobnik from the stretch, and that's going to be a fly to. It's going to be a fly to center. Gets under it, makes the catch. Second out for the Tigers. Then I'll bring up Nico Goodrum, batting second. 0 for 1 for strikeout. The pitch by Dobnik from the stretch in the upper left. 1 ball, no strike. Nah, that's a little surprising. Same vacation time. Well, I did take out my new schedule, guys. I have 4 in a row coming up in a couple weeks. But it's all good. To the left, 2 balls, 1 strike. I'm going to quickly double check real quick, guys. See what we got. See what I got cooking. I did check it out a couple times this morning. So I think we should be suitable for it. 2-1. To the left, 3 balls, 1 strike. Our next bat will be Zamir Candelario, 247 average. He's on deck. 3-1. To the right, 3-2 now. 2 balls, 2 strikes fully. 3-2. And at the bottom, that's going to be a walk. That's ball 4. Second walk by Dobnik. As he walks. A little more surprising, coming a little inside and inside the block for Sir. That should be a little something to end the rest. Here comes Zamir Candelario. He's 0 for 1. Right at first with 2 outs. Dobnik from the stretch. In the upper left, 1 ball, no strike. Runner will hold at first. Yeah, I don't think my point will be in the chat this morning, since he's going in around 8:30 and being off at 5 tonight, so we should be okay. Closer up top, 1 ball, 1 strike. According towards the information. But having a Steam account, guys, having any game I want, as long as I have a Steam gift card, so it should be just fine. Up top, 2 balls, 1 strike off the bat. Let me see. I just want to look at some too, just a moment. 2 balls, 1 strike. And that's going to be a fly ball to right center field. Gets under it and bounces off the wall. And that'll be a RBI double. 12th double by Zamir Candelario for the 17 and 26 Tigers. And it's now 4-1 Twins. See us for now in Detroit with 1 out, I believe. Heads up, heads up. Little inside the mix. 4-1 Twins. Runner at second, 2 outs. Series finale in Detroit. Up top, 1 ball, no strike. Brings up Donaldson Scope. 1 for 1 with a single in the second. Runner at second, 2 outs. That must be a really nice hit or something for sure. At the middle, 1 ball, 1 strike. And the bullpen today, with 2 players for the 26 and 17 Twins. We got Tyler Clifford and Devin Smoltzer. Gets a little more inside the spot. Up top, 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Keeps this moment and it keeps this momentum going. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Dobnik from the stretch. At the bottom, that's a strikeout. No way anybody can swing between the bottom. The inning is over. We played 3 innings today, guys. This morning, go to the top of the 4th. Series finale in Detroit. Twins 4, Tigers 1.
Back from Comerica Park.
Okay, let me look at other stuff real quick. Let's open another spot.
Thanks, Matt.
Ups, down.
I was able to catch up with the manager of the Twins.
Not a good spot in between. Up 2. Grass Animals, I still haven't heard of them. Because I'm watching Young Thug and Cardi B, I like that. Well, Cardi B is a good rap artist, to be honest. Not coming out of the bag, but, you know, I think she's a good rap artist. But I'm more of a top active rock person, and the other generation. 2 out for the Twins to beat Jake Cave. He's 0 for 1. Here's the pitch from the Strats, and that's going to be a foul to right, 1 strike. Back in between Jake Cave versus Matthew Boyd today, 2 for 10 with 5 strikeouts coming out of the meetings. No balls, 1 strike. And that's going to be a foul to left, 2nd strike. He said no balls, 2 strikes on the structure.
Nothing in 2 count and the pitch.
And to the bottom left, cross inside the zone today, 1 and 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes from the Strats. And at the bottom, 2 balls, 2 strikes. So at the bottom, in the screen of live chat today. Throughout the group, with a lot of support and respect, and have a good kindness in between. 2 balls, 2 strikes, excuse me. And that's going to be a foul to left, 2 and 2.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch, wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
And that's going to be, look like a nice hit to deep right, and that's going to be foul, 2 and 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And that's going to be a nice strikeout. 1 out for the Twins for a strikeout by Matthew Boyd. Up next at bat will be Alex Kirilloff. 1 for 1 with a run and a single. From the Strats, here's the pitch by Boyd. And that's going to be a pop-up to left. And it looked like it would have been, it was going to be an out, but that's a strike. No balls, 1 strike. And at the bottom, 2nd strike. We said no balls, 2 strikes in the live chat today throughout the group. Excuse me. We'll see what happens at the after party today. 0 and 2. Boyd from the Strats. And that's going to be a fly ball to right center field. We're going to get under it a little bit, and that's going to be a line drive. He's a little off the wall, and that will be base hit, and that's a triple for the Twins. But so by Alex Kirilloff for the 26 and 17 Twins today. You cannot outsmart what the ball is going to be, guys. Gets a little more inside, a little more speed. Anybody that wants to get a little something interesting out of it, and somebody does. Next to bat, back to lineup, be Byron Buxton, 2 for 2 with 2 singles and a run. To the left, 1 strike. Runner at third with 1 out. No balls, 1 strike. To the left, 1 ball, 1 strike. That's a average of 313 with RISP. I still have no idea what that stands for. That's going to be a pop-up to right center. Gets under it, makes a nice catch. Out number 2 for the Twins. Runner will hold at third. Up next, bat number 11, Jorge Polanco. 0 for 1 for a walk in the second. Runner at third with 2 outs. And that's going to be a foul to left, 1 strike. Signed out of, guys, Dominican Republic. And that's going to be a ground ball and call from second base, and the side is retired. Oh, sorry, there we go. We're going to bottom of the 4th inning, guys. Here's for now in Detroit. Twins 4, Tigers 1. And starting pitching for the 26-17 Twins, excuse me, guys. With Tyler Clippard. 16 game appearance. And leading off next for the Tigers, be Will Castro. Struck out in the second inning. He's 0 for 1. First pitch by Clippard. And close on the bottom left. 1 strike. That's a 4-game hitting streak. It's a no balls, 1 strike off the bat. And a little more inside the resume. 0-1 by Clippard. At the bottom, 2nd strike. No balls, 2 strikes off the bat. Bottom right of your screen in the live chat today. To the left, 1-2. In the upper left, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Sound for it. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Clippard from the stretch. And that's going to be a foul to left, 2-2. Kept a little more inside the icing for 92 miles per hour. And at the bottom, that's be ball 3-2. You guys let me know in the live chat throughout the group. You guys want a shout out. That's going to be a foul at home, 3-2. We're going to have a little more sweet twists and turns a little bit. To the right, that's the walk. Let's walk by Tyler Clippard as he walks Harold Castro for the 17 and 26 Tigers today. Up next bat is CJ Cron. 0 for 1 for strikeout in the second inning. 1 for 11 in the series with an RBI. One out first with no outs. Pitch by Clippard. At the bottom, 1 ball, no strikes. Record today, guys. Cron versus Clippard. 2 for 9. But after 222 with 3 strikeouts. I'm guessing runner wants to go to second. But if any of that gets a chance. 1 ball, no strike. Runner was going to try to steal second. And at the bottom, that's a strike. And runner goes to second with a nice steal. As you guys can see, look at that offensively. Runner from first goes to second. And a good fast and steal. Runner at second, nobody out. 1-1 by Clippard. At the bottom, 1 ball, 2 strikes now. Oh my. I'll grab another message for my Angel real quick. Instead of the words for comments. Okay, there we go. 1 ball, 2 strikes from the stretch. At the bottom, 2 balls, 2 strikes.
1 run, 2 hits, and no errors in the ballgame.
Gets signed down. Clippard from the stretch. And that's going to be a foul to home base, 2-2.
Ready with the 2-2.
At the bottom, that's a strikeout. 1 out for the Tigers. Runner will hold at second. So far today, we only have 1 dislike. I already know who that is. I'm not going to try to mention this bastard's name. But we're going to have 2 likes. Let's see if we can get some thumbs up in the live chat today, guys. Throughout this group. Highest likes is 29. We got Jacoby Jones batting 206. Outside of the right, 1 ball, no strike. Benavs of 143 with RISP. I think we should be okay. Had a good tradition. Runner at second with 1 out. At the bottom, 1 ball, 1 strike. If it gets close a little off to the bottom, guys, with that ball coming in, you can't get there too quick. At the bottom. That's going to be a strike. That's definitely going to be a strike. Makes it 1 ball, 2 strikes off the bat. Gets signed down, Clippard from the stretch. At the bottom, that's a strikeout. Second out for the Tigers. Here comes Jorge Bonifacio, 0 for 1 for strikeout in the second inning in the ball game. Runner at second, 2 outs.
Here it comes.
Strike. That's an average of 95 with RISP. That's the 4 letters. At the bottom, out, second strike already. Inside or outside, but not much promising so far
The great equalizer.
in the live chat this morning. No balls, 2 strikes.
Here it comes, 0-2.
To the left, little something special. That's 1 and 2.
1 run, 2 hits.
With a 1 ball, 2
Heroes in the
strikes.
ball game for the Tigers.
And what looks like it was going to be a strike, that's 2 and 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes equal. To the left, almost a hit by pitch, that's 3 balls, 2 strikes off the bat. Up next to bat, we catch Jake Rogers. 184 average, he's on deck. So keep it good on time this morning, guys, as it should be. Pretty much. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch
And that's going to be a ground ball to second.
up the middle.
Picks it up, throws the first, and the inning is over.
And the side is retired. 1 left for Detroit. They trail it 4-1.
We go to the top of the 5th inning. Series finale in Detroit. Twins 4, Tigers 1. Leading off next to bat for the Twins will be Luis Reyes. Number 2 on his jersey, 1 for 2 with a single and 2 runs batted in. Little old fashioned so far today, guys, about the group on the Saturday morning.
First pitch, here it comes.
Boyd from the stretch. To the left, 1 ball, nil strike. Last 9 games today, batting has an average of 294, 10 for 34. 1 ball, no strike from the stretch. And that's going to be a fly ball to left. Makes a very good catch closely. And that's the first out for the Twins. It'll bring up next Miguel Sano, 0 for 2 for fly out and a ground out.
And the next to bat will be the big third baseman, Miguel Sano.
To the left, to the right, excuse me, that's 1 strike.
Look at strike 1.
And that's going to be a pop-up to center field. Gets some second base. Gets under it defensively. And makes the catch. Second out for the Twins.
Area code to put this one away. Wow.
Let me look at the other music countdown real quick between the opposite side.
And that brings up the former.
Here comes Josh Donaldson, 0 for 2 for strikeout and a fly out. Here's the pitch by Boyd from the stretch. And that's going to be a foul to left, 1 strike.
It's going to be back to some serious T-work if he can't put that pitch in
Let me go
play
back press
right
for a
in his
minute.
wheelhouse.
Into the windup.
There we go.
Comes the 0-1.
See what I'm looking at. At the bottom, out, second strike already. It's a no balls, 2 strikes. 0-2, Boyd from the stretch.
Hit on the ground.
And that's going to be
Left.
ground ball to third. Picks it up, throws to first base in time, and the inning is over.
Nothing doing here this half. Last half of the 5th
We're
coming
going to go to the bottom of the 5th inning. Game series finale in Detroit. Twins 4 and Tigers 1.
Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th.
Okay, let's see what else we have here.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Tigers manager Ron Garden, hired
So now with the bang, dun dun dun.
and overall,
It's not that bad of a song. It's a little bit good about the group. See what else we have in the mix. One of them's already almost out of the side as well.
Okay, thank
But
you,
it's all
Mike.
good though.
Cody Stashak, a 6'2"
So,
right
on the
hander,
mound,
logs in to
next
take
for
over
the
on the
26-17 Twins will be Cody Stasic. 22nd game of the season, excuse me.
bottom of the inning now.
And leading off for the Tigers, coming to bat.
Rogers.
For the Tigers will be catcher number 34, Jake Rogers. 0 for 1 for strikeout in the 3rd. 1 for 8 in the series.
Here comes
First
the
pitch by
first pitch.
Stasic. At the bottom, no ball, 1 ball, no
Rogers,
strike.
a 6'1"
Got a 2-round
right
pick in the
swinging
2016
He's
draft.
a second-year big leaguer.
This is the last time. Passengers intact.
Is in there
On the
for
upper
strike
left, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Hey, you want someone sometimes to rattle the backpack. But
Oh,
also the guy
boy.
on the mound's got to eat too.
Here's Votto and Sam.
Out there, it's going to be tough
A
to
little
score
something
some runs.
surprising. 1 ball, 1 strike. Stasic from the stretch. To the right, 2 balls, 1 strike, all in the behalf. Get this hard pumping. At the bottom, 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Comes back even at 2-2.
Wanted to look inside or outside inside of it, guys, throughout the group.
Here's the pitch.
And that's going to be a foul to left. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
As it holds it 2-2.
It's into the top 10. That's nice. At the bottom, another strikeout. 1 out for the Tigers. For the strikeout by Cody Stasic. Up to 12, 13, 15. So it's moving a little bit more. Does quite well. Between the top 20 or 40s out of it. Kids are getting good style.
Now to the plate, Victor Reyes.
In the upper right, 1 ball, no strike. Brings out Victor Reyes, 0 for 2 for flyout and a line out. It moves back up a spot for Sir. Nah, that's pretty much not that bad of a statement. At the bottom, 2 balls, no strike. He's claimed off waivers also in 2017. To the left, 3 balls, no strike. Coming to bat next. 257, 4 homers, 11 ribbies. He's on deck. But most of that makes a lot of sense. 3 balls, no strike.
Here's the pitch.
And to the left, looks like a walk, but that's 3 balls, 1 strike. Excuse me. 3 balls, 1 strike. Stasic from the Strats. Up top, second strike, excuse me. Gets a sign down. Stasic from the Strats. 3 balls, 2 strikes. And that's a strikeout. A little bit surprising off the bat, guys. That's out number 2 for the Tigers. Looks like one of them was going to get a walk or something. I mean, almost trying to, but would have been almost absolutely clear. Here comes Nico Goodrum. Had a walk, had a run, 0 for 1. At the bottom right, 1 ball, no strike. Gets a little more inside of it. That drops down. That one drops down. He's up 2 on that one. In the upper left, 1 ball, 1 strike. Gonna second round pick in the 2010 draft. Gets a little more inside the fumes. And that's gonna be a foul to home base, 1 and 2. Mouth percentage today, guys, is 80. Percentage scrimmage. 1 and 2. To the left, 2 and 2 now. So far today in this group, in the live chat, 2 balls, 2 strikes. To running egg and to Batat. And that's going to be a pop-up to right center. Skip from second base. Defensively makes a nice catch, and the side is retired.
So they go down without a whimper here.
We play 5 innings this morning, guys, as we can get them. Go to top of the 6th. Here's for now in Detroit. Twins 4, Tigers 1. Due up next for the Twins with Mitch Graver. 1 for 2 for a run and a single. Yeah, there we go. Pitch by Boyd from the Strats. To the right, 1 strike. Record between Mitch Graver versus Matthew Boyd, 7 for 17 guys, with an average of 4-12. With a couple home runs. And that'll be a foul ball to left. Second strike. 0-2 by Boyd from the Strats. And that's going to be a ground ball to third. Picks it up, throws the first. 1 out for the Twins. Let me look at this. Send it to my buddy Harry from the FC group. Happy birthday. Snap towards independence responsibilities, as always the key throughout this group. Highest moderators, highest moderators, guys, is 141. That's replace anything off the bat throughout this group. Lots of point of respect, as always. With great content. Makes it 1 strike. And it was size 1 for 2. And at the bottom, 1 ball, 1 strike off the bat. Gonna add some other good things between the art studio. Remember, guys, my point is always there every Thursday and Fridays. Doesn't make a lot of worries in between. Phillies 4, Dodgers nothing in Philadelphia. Really not much to match for Sir, but good creativeness though. That's gonna be a foul to right, second strike.
Down the first base side.
Keeps the stuff rolling. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And that's at the bottom, 2 balls, 2 strikes off the bat. 2 and 2 by Boyd from the stretch. To the left, 3 and 2. Up next to bat will be Zay Cave, batting .266. He's on deck. We're going to see if there's any other good stuff on him between the picks from yesterday. That's going to be a ground ball to second base. Picks it up quicker. Throws the first. Second out for the Twins.
Ready once again, Jake Cave. He was punched out looking at strike 3.
It's a little more shady between our pizza. That's pretty nice in between.
Tough one. If you got good arm action, and this pitcher certainly does.
And that's going to be a fly ball to left, and that's going to be a grounder. That'll be a base hit. Single. That'll be a single for the Twins. Very nice, very nice.
Really making this guy work in this one.
Yeah, that's the grind right here.
Gets a little more inside of it.
Find a way to get into that bullpen.
They'll bring up Alex Croft. Oh, he's 2 for 2. At the bottom, 1 strike. With a triple, a single, and a nice run. 2 for 2 for the season so far. Runner at first with 2 outs. No balls, 1 strike. At the middle, second strike off the bat.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the
something about a thinking tank.
in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
But that's a little more closer. No balls, 2 strikes, and that's a strikeout. Good out recorded, and the inning is over. We'll go Bob at a 6. See us now in Detroit. Twins 4 and Tigers 1.
New pitcher set to take over now. It's the right-hander.
Okay, there we go. On the mound for the 26 and 17 Twins will be Sergio Romo. 17th game appearance of the season. 1-0 record, 8 holds. Due up next for the Tigers, guys, will be Zamir Candelario. 1 for 2 with an RBI and a double. He has a sign down. Romo from the stretch a little bit. At the bottom, 1 ball, no strike. The only top 2 outs, guys, is you guys can follow me on Twitter. Follow request me on Discord. As we speak, share me out, tweet me out, leave a comment. It's Zadie Zach Dawson. Z's capitalized and D are capitalized in between. And you guys let me know if you guys want to send a phone request to me on Discord. Between the information of the group. And see how much we can get there for it. And if you guys have a Steam account, you guys can phone request me on that as well. Towards the group. Highest likes is 29. Top 2 views is 95 and 113. 3 balls, no strike. From the stretch is the pitch by Romo. And at the bottom, 3 balls, 1 strike. Zamir Candelario is 1 for 2. Excuse me. Google TV, that seems alright, actually. To the right, that's ball 4 if it's walked by Romo. As he walks.
He's definitely wondering where the heck was that pitch. I think he called it high, but our strike zone says otherwise.
So that'll bring up
Gonna bring up next to bat Johnson Scope. Second baseman, 1 for 2 for single in the second. Right at first with no outs. Gets the sign down. Romo from the stretch. This one's off to the bottom left. 1 ball, no strike. Meaning between Scope and Romo, guys, 2 for 8. We're now to 250. With 1 double, I would assume, or 1 strikeout. In between the opposites. At the bottom left, 1 ball, 1 strike. In the bullpen, between the 2. For the 26-17 Twins, Trevor May and Devin Smoltzer. 1-1 from the stretch. And that's going to be a ground ball to left. That's a base hit. That's a single for the Tigers. Whatever first goes to second. A little more extra company. Then I'll bring up next Will Castro, stone base, 0-for-1 for walk. First and second, nobody out. At the bottom, 1 ball, no strike.
He's a veteran of 13 years at the major.
Gets a little more inside the structure.
He's shown since he first broke in.
Yeah, Matty,
Okay, there we go. 1 ball, no strike. Promo from the stretch. That's going to be at the bottom. First strike on the board. Will Castro's 0-for-1. As an average of 150 with RISP. Normally has a little inside the system. And at the bottom, 2 balls, 1 strike. Comes with a couple of normal speeds with a little extra attention on them. At the bottom right, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Does not give much clarification that much, guys. Maybe quite a little bit. To the left, 3-2. Up next to bat is CJ Cron, 167 average. He's on deck.
Represents the possible go-ahead run here. Waits in the on-deck circle.
3-2 by Romo. And that's going to be a fly ball to left center field. Gets onto it, makes the catch. 1 out for the Tigers. Runners for hold first and second. Here comes CJ Kwan, 0-for-2 with 2 strikeouts. First and second, 1 out. Oh, what Sam's been doing not bad. The way it's been going on in the group. Bottom 1 ball, no strike. So that was a 147 with RISP.
First and second now, 1 man out.
At the bottom makes it 2 balls, no strike. A little more of a delivery. Keeps a little more with re-resurrections. At the bottom right, 3 balls, no strike. Up next to bat is Jacoby Jones, batting 204. He's on deck. 3 balls, 1 no strike. Romo from the stretch. And that's going to be inside the zone, 3-1. Total at this point, 3 balls, 1 strike. Playing the momentum. Sign down, Romo from the stretch, 3-1. It's going to be a foul to right, 3-2.
Runners are at first and second with 1 away.
3-2 by Romo, 3 balls, 2 strikes. And that's going to be another walk. All 4 off the bat. As he walks. Holy cow, guys, gets a little more something serious. I also haven't seen Mitch Brown in live chat for quite some time. Up here says he's doing good about the group. Here comes to Jacoby Jones, guys, 0-for-1 for walk and second. Bases loaded. 1 out. First, second, and third with 1 out. 17 and 26 Tigers looking to make a little sum with a nice result. Romo from the stretch.
First pitch coming, here it is.
And that's going to be outside to the right. 1 ball, no balls, 1 strike. Average of 136. RISP.
We've seen him in jams like this many times before, so he has plenty of experience.
The 1 strike, 0-1. By Romo from stretch. And that's going to be a foul to home base, 2nd strike.
Quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2.
The sentence was like 76 miles per hour. And that ball is low. Runners will hold a little bit. Between first, second, and third base, guys, throughout the group. It's a 1 ball, 2 strikes out of his hand. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
The 1-2.
And that's going to be the same spot. Foul to right. 1-2. Tries to get a little more inside and tries to get some interesting off the bat. Well, 1-2. And at the bottom, that's 2 balls, 2 strikes. You can't get much quicker than that, guys.
Bases are loaded.
When the base runners are heated up, we want to get prepared for something that's normal and physical. 2-2. And that's a strikeout. Out number 2 for the Tigers. First strikeout by Sergio Romo. Bases will hold first, second, and third. Here comes Jorge Bonifacio. Struck out, grounded out. He's 0 for 2. Bases loaded with 2 outs. Pitched by Romo. Close to the middle, that's 1 strike. And that was a 91 with RISP.
So you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
The ball's 1 strike from the stretch by Romo. Here's the pitch. That's going to be a ground ball to first. And gets there in time, and the side is retired. We got the top of the 7th inning, guys. So it's now in Detroit. Twins 4, Tigers 1. Leading off next for the Twins, number 25, Byron Buxton, to the lineup. 2 for 3 with 2 singles and a run. As there will now be a different pitcher coming in for responsibilities. As there will be coming in. It will be coming in. So on the mound for the 17 and 26 Tigers will be Daniel Norris. 9th game appearance, 0-2 record. With a 6.43 earned average, 1 walk, 12 strikeouts. First pitch by Norris from the stretch. And at the bottom, 1 strike. Record today, Byron Buxton for Norris, 3 for 12. Now it's a 250 with 2 RBIs. No balls, 1 strike. And that's going to be a ground ball to the mound. As is it, throws the first, 1 out for the Twins. Up next to bat, number 11, Jorge Polanco. 0 for 2 with a walk in the second. Here's the pitch by Norris from the stretch. To the right, 1 strike. Polanco versus Norris, guys, 4 for 17. With an average of 235. And at the bottom, 2nd strike. No balls, 2 strikes. And to the left, 1 ball, 2 strikes, excuse me. What I was going to say no balls, 2 strikes, but that's 1 ball, excuse me. Guys, want to shout out, let me know in the live chat throughout the group. See how it's going to sip-sape a little bit. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And that's going to be a ground ball to first. Gets to first base safely. Now it's a 2nd out for the Twins. Number 2 hitter, number 2 will be Luis Arias. 2 ribbies, had a single, 1 for 3. It's signed down, pitched by Norris. That's going to be a ground ball to third, so to end the inning. Picks it up from third, throws to first, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 for the Twins. Go to bottom of the 7th inning. Says for now in Detroit. Twins 4, Tigers 1. On the mound for the 26-17 Twins, taking over. Beats Trevor May. 14th game appearance, 1-2 1-loss record, with a 6.75 earned average. And batting for the Tigers beats Jake Rogers, the catcher. Number 34, 2 strikeouts and 0 for 2. For the series, 1 for 9. Pitched by May. At the bottom, 1 ball, no strike. Does not keep it out of reach though. Maybe a little bit more. Close to the middle, 1 ball, 1 strike. Pitched by May, 1 ball, 1 strike from the stretch. To the left, 1-2. I'm pretty sure no one has to fool around by throwing strikes or something. At the bottom, that's a strikeout. 1 out for the Tigers. I did watch a little bit of highlights this morning for SmackDown. I thought it was okay. You don't expect the Reyes 0 for 3 with a strikeout in the 5th. But SmackDown was alright, to be honest. I do know we have 2 WrestleMania hosts for night 1 and 2 in a couple more weeks. We've got WWE Hall of Famer, the Hulkster, Hulk Hogan, and then you've got Titus O'Neil. I think that's going to be a nice mix for WrestleMania this year. See how that's really going to amp it up a little bit more. But it is the final pay-per-view after Fastlane. The final stop before WrestleMania, so that should be interesting. 1 ball, 1 strike at the bottom. Last power was 95. 1 ball, 1 strike. And that's going to be a ground ball to second. Picks it up easily. Throws the first. Out number 2 for the Tigers. Up next to bat, number 28, Nico Goodwin. Coming to bat. Had a run, walk, 0 for 2. Gets a sign down. May from the stretch. And the upper, 1 strike.
We're in the 7th now. 4-1.
There we go. It's in a couple of my eyes, but that's why I haven't timed for the last couple hours since I've been up since 5:15 again. That'll be a shot to the gap to left, and that'll be a base hit. That's a single for the Tigers. If you guys want a shout out in the live chat this morning, let me know throughout the group. You have some good appreciation going forward. Here comes Samir Candelario, had an RBI, doubled, 1 for 2. At the bottom, 1 ball, no strike. Runner at first, with 2 outs. Remember guys, this is what this group's always been expanded for. Everybody's part of the family. 141 moderators, the highest that I've ever had in this group. With great power comes great responsibility, with the knowledge being the observation. 1 ball, 1 strike from the threats. And that's going to be a fly ball to deep left, and deep right, excuse me, and that would have been a great hit, guys. That would have been great. But that's 1 and 2. Here's the pitch by May. And that's going to be a fly to left, 1 and 2.
A runner on first with 2 away.
You guys let me know if you guys have anything you want to bring in towards the live chat. And that's a strikeout. So now recorded, and the inning is over.
And this is still a 4-1 ball game.
We're at the top of the game. Says finale in Detroit. Twins 4, Tigers 1. Due up next for the Twins, coming to bat, number 22, Miguel Sano. Falling out in the 5th, 0 for 3. 6 for 12 with an RBI today. Throughout this group. Okay, there we go. Gets a sign down. Norris from the struts. And here's the pitch. At the bottom right angle, 1 strike. Sano for the Norris guys, 1 for 11. But that's the 91. 7 strikeouts, I would assume. To the left, 1 ball, 1 strike. Tennis today, guys, 17,000. 557. To the left, nope. 2 balls, 1 strike. 2 and 1 from the struts. And now at the bottom, 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here.
Any of that's keeping wide in the reins, keeps it a little inside the mix. 2 and 2 by Norris. To the left, 3 and 2. Coming to bat next, but Josh Donaldson, batting 237, is on deck. 3 and 2 by Norris from the struts. And that's going to be a foul to left, 3 and 2.
Look out over there. The next 3-2.
And that's going to be a ground ball to second base. Picks it up, throws the first. First out for the Twins. Then I'll bring up next, number 24, Josh Donaldson. 0 for 3 of a grounder in the 5th. Between the two keywords at this point. That's going to be a foul to home, 1 strike. Phillies 4, Dodgers nothing, and Philadelphia. And at the bottom, 1 ball, 1 strike. Giants 1, Rockies nothing in Colorado. 1 ball, 1 strike. Norris from the stretch. And that'll be a foul to left, 2nd strike. Excuse me. 1 ball, 2 strikes from the stretch. And that's going to be... That was going to be foul ball, but that's foul. That's 1 and 2.
It stays a foul ball.
The balance of this hitter is perfect right now.
To the left, 2 and 2. It's an equal of 2 balls, 2 strikes off the bat.
That's a nice job.
From the stretch.
2-2 pitches.
It's going to be a foul. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Pitched by Norris. At the bottom, 3 and 2.
One thing to take note of.
Coming to bat next will be Mets Graver. Batting .235. He's on deck.
And he's not even through this guy yet. 14 is near the
There we
top
go.
end of what you want to throw in a complete
3 and 2 by Norris. And that's going to be a fly ball to right center field. Or actually to right field, excuse me, and makes a good catch. Second out for the Twins. Coming up next will be Mets Graver. 1 for 3 of a run and a single.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Pitch by Norris to the left.
Check swing here.
That's a strike.
Peel it down to first,
Makes a 1 strike by the umpire.
He went around, so that's strike 1.
The ball's 1 strike from the stretch, and that's going to be a foul to home. Second strike. 0-2 by Norris from the stretch. That's going to be a ground ball to second. This should end the inning for third. Throws the first in time, and the inning is over. We go to bottom of the 8th inning. Series finale in Detroit. Twins 4, Tigers 1.
Taylor Rogers is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom.
On the mound for the 26 and 17 Twins this time, guys, will be number 55, Tyler Rogers. 10th game appearance, 1-0 record, with a 1.13 all-run average. And due up for the Tigers will be Johnson Scope, 2 for 3. Here's the pitch by Rogers. In the bottom right, 1 strike. Any pitcher does not need to waste any time, you know. I mean, knows what he's doing. You know what you're doing, and that's always a reasonable thing to do. To the left, 1 ball, 1 strike. To the 1-1. From the stretch, here's the pitch by Rogers. To the right, 2-1.
Nearly to the backstop, 2-1.
Yeah, I'm not doing available set on a Tuesday. I don't think so. It wouldn't be something I would really contend with. At least 2-1 by Rogers from the stretch. To the left, 3-1. Up next to bat, we Will Castro. 191 average is on deck. And a couple of those days would make a lot of sense. And at the bottom, 3-2. Nah, I'm pretty sure. 3-2 by Rogers from the stretch. And that's a strikeout. 1 out for the Tigers. The strikeout by Tyler Rogers.
Punch out right there, guys. When it's tight like this one was, it looks like a fastball off the plate.
And with Stratz informed.
At the corner at the last second, locked them up completely with that one.
And off next will be Will Castro, 0 for 2 for stolen base and a walk. Pitched by Rogers. The bottom, 1 strike. It cannot be that much quicker than it should be, guys, throughout the group. Highest moderators is 141.
Here's the 0-1 pitch.
At the bottom, 1 ball, 1 strike. That'll be Moss Bauer of 96. To the left on that, 2 balls, 1 strike. Sounds like 83 miles per hour. 2 balls, 1 strike. Rogers from the stretch. Same spot again. 3 balls, 1 strike. Coming to bat next, we see CJ Kwan. 167, 3 homers, 8 ribbies. He's on deck. Here's a 3-1 by Rogers from the stretch. And that's going to be a ground ball to second. Picks it up, throws the first in time, and the side is retired. Actually, no, that's the... So I can get an input by the umpire. See what that really is. If it wants to look inside or not inside the middle in the book in the textbook, but that's second out for the Tigers. CJ Quan 0 for 2 for walking the 6th inning. Puts the glove up, gets the sign, pitched by Rogers. At the middle, 1 strike.
Drops in for a strike.
There we go. But at least it's number 55 on the jersey. No balls, 1 strike by Rogers. At the bottom, 1 ball, 1 strike. During the home plate for the guys throughout the group. 1 ball, 1 strike. To the left, 2 and 1.
No, he did not. Ball 2.
2 balls, 1 strike by Rogers. 3 and 1 to the right.
Sinker well off the outside.
On deck next will be Jacoby Jones, batting 202. He's on deck. Two balls, 1 strike. And that's going to be a fly ball to center field. And it'll get down good and safely, guys. Look at that. And that will be a base hit. And that's a double for the Tigers. And one side, the Tenson booth. Gets a bit more inside. Anybody that can get to it.
Yeah, that's one of those gift pitches, not the location he was shooting for.
It's a nice glimpse and makes a little something special.
Jacoby Jones. He's 0 for 2 with a walk thus far.
Batting next will be Jacoby Jones. Walking the 2nd inning, he's 0 for 2. Votto at second, 2 outs. Gets a sign down. Rogers from the stretch.
He's set. Here it comes.
At the bottom, 1 strike. He got much quicker and wiser, guys, throughout what the ball wants to go where it wants to go at this point. And the upper left, 2nd strike. 95 miles per hour. What's up, Tuber? How you doing? To the left, 1 and 2. By the way, Tuber, good morning. How are you? And that's going to be a ground ball to first. Gets the first base of time and beats it out of that, and the side is retired. Tigers leave 1. Get up and stretch, guys, go to the top of the 9th. Just for now in Detroit, Twins 4 and Tigers 1. Great content as always, key with love, support, and respect, guys, throughout the group. With responsibilities to do what you want to do on your channel. Due up next for the Twins will be Eddie Rosario, 1 for 3, for 2-run homer in the 2nd inning. 26-17 Twins. We're going to keep its offensive moves going. Keep a little more inside the stool. As there'll be a different pitcher coming in. As there will now be coming in between the box. Pitching for the 17 and 26 Tigers will be Kyle Funkhauser. 8th game appearance, 0-2 record, with a 2.51 earned average. And here's the first pitch by Funkhauser from the stretch. To the left a little bit, that's 1 strike. No balls, 1 strike. To the right, that's a foul to right, 2nd strike. No balls, 2 strikes from the stretch by Funkhauser. To the left, 1 and 2. Well, how are you been today, Tuba?
You might have bought yourself a fastball.
I mean, I actually am tired, but at this point, now how's my weekend? Well, it's been going good. I go back to work tomorrow and Monday, then, you know, and that's a strikeout. 1 out for the Twins.
I'm always paid. Living the
But yeah,
dream.
I'm living the same thing. I mean, my content's still been pretty good. With a lot of support and respect to you in this group, and running Yank the same way.
I think he got it right, so
But did you get a couple of my super chats yesterday, Tuba?
Ready? Here's the first offering. Jake King.
I mean, I was actually spending time with my love and I was spending time together for a couple hours yesterday. So, but basically, she doesn't get off till 5 o'clock tonight as we speak. She works today, tomorrow, and Monday. Bo's the first, out number 2 for the Twins. But the only ones I send super chats to, guys, in this group, out of 141 moderators, is Tuba Chat and Running Egg.
Looking for more here.
Two good men that knows how to get something done with this group, as always.
Always. Yes. Thank you so
Yeah,
much.
very early, yeah. I used to do that when I was in the live chat with James Cox back then. But I haven't seen him go live that much. So he's been doing his own thing. That'll be a fly to center field, makes the catch for the third out, and the side is retired. But that's a good thing, though. Go to the bottom of the ninth, stretch out, get a little something to drink real quick. Go to the bottom of the ninth, see it's finale in Detroit. Twins 4, Tigers 1. And pitching for the 26-17 Twins, be Tyler Duffy. 16 game appearance, 1-1, 1 loss record, 12 saves, with 3.77 on run average, 4 walks, 20 strikeouts. Due up next for the Tigers, be Jorge Bonifacio, is 0 for 3.
highly improbable.
But this is what this group's always about, guys. Having love, support, and respect.
Closer like this guy,
Seeing what people think you do, what people can see on your channel. With great content comes great with responsibility to set some good stuff right. With love, support, and respect as always, and doing what you feel like doing. That's going to be pop up to right, foul territory to the right, 1 out for the Tigers. Makes the catch. But other than that, guys, it's all about what you want to do for your channel with thumbnails and banners. That's the best way we can always handle the truth, and nothing can be better by doing the same thing that people want to see from you at this point. Gonna bring up catcher Jake Rogers. He's 0 for 3. Do you agree with that, Tuba? With great power comes great responsibility for content. My highest strikes is 29. Second place for strike 23. For Spider-Man Miles Morales, good series after that. Top 2 views, 95 and 113.
last thing you want to do when you've got a
And by the way, Tuba, did I tell you what I got with my tax this week?
it's a good time to challenge.
Not sure if you've been notified or not.
Especially since there's a good chance.
Up next to bat will be Victor Reyes, batting 236, 6 homers, 10 ribbies. He's on deck. 3 balls, no strike
You care so much about
from the stretch. And that's going to be a foul to home, 1 strike. It's just great that you care so much about what you're pointing out. All I know is, I'll tell you in a second, buddy. 3-1. Up top, ball 4, first walk by Tyler Duffy. As he walks Jake Rogers for the 17 and 26 Tigers today. Okay, Tuba, do you have a laptop by chance? Any good model? Or not really? Then I'll bring up next Victor Reyes, guys. He's 0 for 4. Right out first with 1 out. I mean, I do hear a little bit of typing when you're live in the live chat throughout the group, and you know, feels like I hear a computer or a laptop for whatever it could be. The ball is 1 strike. Duffy from the stretch. And at the bottom, 1 ball, 1 strike. But yeah, I actually got myself a laptop finally after a long time, Tuba.
I have a laptop I use for running.
Oh, nice. Well, I actually have my own laptop, by the way, buddy. I spent some good money this week. And that's going to be a ground ball to second. Gets to second base. Throws to first, and deep for done. And the Tigers are now 17 and 27 of the season. Well, it's scoring 1 run, though.
Easy going into that other team's ballpark.
Here's an iMac for Tuba Chat and to work. Oh, nice. And the Twins are now 27 and 17. We're going to make this quick in a second. But, Tuba, what kind of What kind of name of your what kind of brand is your laptop, by the way? Because this laptop has a lot of money between the discount and Walmart this week. And that's usually something helpful, you know. But have you heard of a company, tuber, by the name of a brand called Lenovo or something? Lenovo or something? Type into the live chat throughout the group, guys. With love, support, and respect. Alright, guys, in the series finale in Detroit, winning it by 3 runs by kind of like a small margin for the 27 and 17 Twins. And Rosario had a 2-run homer, 1 for 4. Alex Kroliv, 2-4 for a nice triple. He had a good game. Byron Buxton was 2-4 for run. Luis Reyes 1 for 4 with 2 RBI. HP laptop, I got it between 500 cars, 17 inch, so not bad. Well, but if it comes to a amount between that and 390, in the Hunters column tuber, you cannot beat a price for anybody that pays for a good laptop, knowing what they're doing, having something that's not complicated. Well, having a laptop is always something to be useful with, you know, knowing what you're doing. What if it's doing something at work, YouTube, or something interesting? But I'll tell you what other good thing I have as an account in just a moment. And losing in series finale in Detroit with 1 run, with 5 hits, no errors, for the 17 and 27 Tigers today, guys. The only positive thing is Zamir Candelario had a double and a ribby, 1 for 3. Tizzy Cron had a double, 1 for 3. And Sam Nico Goodrum with a run and 1 for 3. And Willie Castle had a walk, a strikeout, is 0-3. So the Tigers go down to 17 and 27. Loss against the Twins up to 27-17 by 3 runs, 4-1, 8 hits, no errors, 5 hits, and no errors. Go simulate that real quick. As Sam McCollum goes to the Tigers, Sergio for Alcantara goes a little outside the mix for a shortstop. As far as the other teams go, we'll get to that in a second. Like I said, I've been up since almost 5:30 this morning, so I may or may not rest assured that much. But it's all good between no punctuation. It's a little more inside the quote.
Ross Stripling got his second W of the season.
Okay, there we go. Okay, guys, as far as the other teams go, not as much. We got the Phillies winning by 2 after 9 innings over the Dodgers in Philadelphia. And a good upset faction, I would assume. After 9 innings, final score 4-2. 8 hits, 1 error, 5 hits, and no errors completed. Zach Alflin's second win. Workman 10th save. Not good even number, instead of the odd section. The Rockies winning good fashion after 12 innings. Tremendous innings by 1 run over the Giants in Colorado. But have you heard of the Livono tuber? Or not really? I mean, I do know it's not that. I mean, I do know for a fact that the company is not bad. Coming out of HP, the ones that make it is Microsoft, and there's also a little something in the mix the same way. Final score 3-2. 9 hits, 0 errors, 10 hits, and no errors completed. Gavin's first win. The Brewers, Liverpool, yes. I'll say they were made by IBM. I think so. So yeah, they were created by IBM. But there's also another account to which I don't think you and I should have a problem with. Do you think if people have a Steam account, do you think they would be able to follow me and friend request me on it? Or what do you think? I mean, I do not expect it to be a bad much problem if they have a Steam account. But that's going to be a third thing before I start an episode in the live chat, and before I end an episode in the chat as well, between that distance. As the Brewers win by 1, 3 runs in the 6th, 8th with 2, 9th with 1. Over the Reds in Cincinnati. After 9 innings, final score by 1. Final score 6-5. 6 hits, 0 errors, 5 hits, and 9 hits, and 1 error, excuse me. Curio first win. Peralta saved number 6. Keep it on the even side, that's good. Gets a little more inside the stat sheets. We got the Rays winning by only 3 runs over their rival, the Yankees in Tampa. Now, the thing about the Rays, guys, back in the early 2000s, I haven't seen enough to know how the friendships work there, but yes. If they have that feature, you can include it in your video descriptions to let people know. Oh, okay, exactly. That's what I was thinking. But if I were to give my Steam account information, do you think people will follow me? I mean, I'm still the same throughout this group. To you and Running Egg for sure. But do you think it wouldn't be a problem? After 9 innings, final score 3-0 shutout. 9 hits, 0 errors, 7 hits, and no errors. Snell, 4th win. Anderson, save number 11 on the odd spot. A little bit odd, but still a little bit good for sure. The Red Sox win by 2 after 9 innings over the Rangers in Texas. 4 runs in the 4th, 1 ace in the 8th and 9th. And also, let's not forget, 1 in the 2nd. After 9 innings by 2, final score 7-5. 16 hits, 2 errors, 9 hits, and 1 error. Absolutely, I think it helps you have people follow and join you whenever you're active. Yeah, that's true. But as long as people send the word, that'd be good for this group. I mean, I don't have any friends yet on Steam, but I'm hoping I do throughout this group, hopefully. Bryce, 2nd win. Barnes, 10th save. That's a good even number. Gets a little inside the mix. The Blue Jays win by 1 after 9 innings over the White Sox in Chicago. Final score by 1, 2-1. And a low-scoring affair, 3 hits, 1 error, 9 hits, and 0 errors. Sweeping 2nd win, Gonzalez 7th save. Not bad of an odd number, but it reminds me it would be okay between the stuff being settled. The Nationals won a great game by 1 run after 9 innings over the D-backs in Arizona. Final score by 1, 6-5. 13 hits, 0 errors, 10 hits, and no errors. It's the awesome commentator. Philip Corbin with 3rd win. Hudson 1st save. Sort things out. A little bit more between statistics. The Mariners win the only runs by 6 after 9 innings over the Athletics in Seattle. After 9 innings, final score is 6-0 shutout. 10 hits, 0 errors, 6 hits, and 3 errors completed. Gonzalez with 5th win. And the Padres win by 1 over the Cubbies in San Diego. After 9 innings, final score 3-2. 9 hits, 0 errors, 4 hits, and 1 error. Stadman with 4th win. So the Tigers are now 17-27 of the season. Baseball will be back Tuesday. It'll be Tuesday morning, and then Assassin's Creed Valhalla will be followed by then. My plan doesn't get off work till around 5 o'clock tonight, so I might be able to after she gets off. And then we'll see what we can do behind it. But baseball will be back Tuesday morning, as it will be a 3-game series, as the 17-27 Tigers will head to Seattle, and a 3-game series to take on the 21-25 Seattle Mariners. This will be a little more of a treat for Tuesday morning. And Game 1 in Seattle. Starting pitcher for the 17-27 Tigers, be Casey Mize, has a little okay win-loss record, has a 3-3 record, 35 strikeouts for 3.45 earned average. And on the mound for the 21-25 Mariners is Yoshi Kikuchi, I think. Hopefully I'm pronouncing the last name correctly, guys, throughout the group. With a 3-2 record, 44 strikeouts for 4.69 earned average. Other teams real quick. Hold on.
I see channels that drop video.
Tuber and Assassins, would it make sense to make it an 8-minute video each day of your gameplay and release that on your channel also? I see channels that drop videos and live streams grow rapidly. So do you not, do we see channels go a little more external or not as much? Let me try to minimize a little bit. My plan did tell me She was at 100 supporters earlier this week, and apparently her ass lost 29 because what do you call it? Kovalchik was in the live chat yesterday, and apparently my opponent lost. I mean, she was at 100, but apparently she didn't have not start from the mix that much. But it's all good. I mean, it's back down to 71. And I told her I said we can get her back up there, hopefully. Hey, what's up, Midnight? How are you today, buddy? Every channel probably has 2 audiences. Some like videos, like streams, only some it's like both. Yeah, that's true. There's a possibility that's being thrown in it. Midnight, hit that like button, buddy. I'm gonna be done in a minute. So for Tuesday morning, guys, we've got the Cardinals visiting the Phillies in Philadelphia. Hudson 1-7 with 6.57 around average versus Howard for 2.98 around average. 2 out of 3 even numbers, not too bad. Go 1 down. We have the Rays hosting the Orioles in Tampa. Stewart 1-3 for 3.45 around average versus Glasnow with a 4.05 around average, only by 60 between the first 2. Got the Indians host the Twins and Cleveland, but we'll see what happens. Vermeil 4-1 for 3.55 around average versus Zach Plesac with a nice 6-2 1-loss record with 3.30 around average. 3 out of 3 between teams. The Marlins host the Rockies in Miami. Freeland 3-4 with a 4.07 around average versus Hernandez for 3.80 around average, only by 27 between the first 4. You have the Go-Go Mets host the Pirates in New York City. Chris Archer 0-4, 1-loss record. No wins, 4 losses for 5.97 around average. For the Stroman for 3.61 around average. Given the first 5, keeps it good and safe. The Reds host the Brewers in Cincinnati. Burns 0-2 with 4.46 around average versus Atone with 2.38 around average. Keeps it up by below 2.08 so far. The Dodgers visit the Royals in Kansas City. Uranus 3-2 for 2.51 around average versus Jacob Zunis for 4.17 around average. Wait, hold up. Oh, there we go. I'll take that. The Rangers host the Red Sox in Texas. Chris Sale 3-3 with 4.66 around average versus Allard for 8.53 around average. Pretty much in a different columns between the first number in the mix. Keeps it in the first 5 or 7. White Sox host the Blue Jays in Chicago. Rayu 2-2 for 2.72 around average versus Matt Kopech for 5.82 around average of a 3.10 ahead between the 2. Between the statistic. The Yankees visit the Astros in Houston. German with a 1.80 around average versus Justin Verlander, guys, former Detroit. Has a good undefeated record of a 5-0 1-loss record. Keeps a good sample. You have a 2.64 around average. A little more emotional so far today. The D-backs host the Nationals in Arizona. Sanchez 2-3 for 7.00 around average versus Bob Gardner with a 3.67 around average. Gives in between almost the first half of the numbers a little bit. Athletics visit the Angels in Los Angeles. Mania 2-4 with a 4.39 around average versus Canning with 3.71 around average. Only by 68 between the ERAs a little bit. Keeps it satisfying and standard. The Cubs take on the Padres in San Diego. Hendricks 5-1 with a 4.55 around average versus Lucenzi with a nice record 4-1 with a 4.01 around average. And the Braves visit the Giants in San Francisco. Hernandez 1-6 with a 9.00 around average versus Bede with a nice 2-0 1-loss record for 3.62 around average. We're not gonna do standings this morning, guys. We're gonna wrap it up right here. Yeah, we're gonna do standings Tuesday morning. It's almost at the 2-hour mark already. But alright, guys, that's gonna be a wrap for me. I should be doing Man 21 this afternoon, depending on how long that's going to be. But baseball will be back Tuesday morning for sure. But other than that, guys, I'm gonna get out of here. If you want to catch more MLB 20,
See you.
thank you, Tuba. I will be when I do in the live chat later on today when I get an opportunity. I do know Running Eggs going live around 2 o'clock, so I'm gonna go a little bit back to back, hopefully, because I go back to work tomorrow, Monday between back to back 8 to 5, and I'm off Tuesday, Wednesday after Monday. But other than that, guys, if you want to catch more MLB 20, managing the 17 and 27 Detroit Tigers every 1 to 2 days a week. Make sure you guys hit that red support button, like button, stay connected and as good as we can throughout the group. With a lot of support and respect, as always. Normally 24/7. You guys can send me your personalized some information through Twitter to me in the live chat. J's capitalized, C's capitalized. The numbers are always the same throughout the group. The numbers are 824-65600. If you guys have a Discord, friend request me on Discord. Tell me you guys said hello as the awesome commentator throughout the group. Thank you so much for Running Egg for calling me the awesome commentator from them. And anything you guys want to discuss on Discord, can send it to me on the live chat anytime on YouTube. If you guys also have a Steam account, send me a phone request. I'll send you mine when you guys come in. As good as we can get it. Hopefully it has a good understanding and keeps the love, support, and respect going. And throughout this group, guys, no S for S intended. We watch videos in full. We like, support, comment in full, so people can see what kind of comments you have about the video from a host throughout this group, the Running Egg and Tuba chat, so pretty much can see what you are doing inside of your channel. We tweet it out, share it, add it to a playlist, and never ask for support back intended. Or YouTube will take away your watch time and a couple other things. Guys, come on, land at 32, go ahead and summon at 13. I'm going to be out of here right now, guys. I will be back. I mean, what is today? Saturday. I'm going to try to get Man 21 going. If not, I'll probably do it tomorrow night after I get off at 5. But I'll keep you guys up to date on YouTube, Discord, and Twitter. But alright, guys, I'm going to get out of here this morning. I want to say thank you, Tuba. I'll be with you later at the live chat. Thank you, Midnight, for coming in. But alright. Have a good morning, guys. Baseball will be back Tuesday morning once we get to that. Chance for sure throughout the group. Be good to one another, be kind to one another, and love one another. I'll see you guys this afternoon for Man 21. If not, you guys will get that Sunday night. It's still every Saturday and Sundays. So, but alright, guys, have a good morning. Stay safe, stay warm, and I'm hoping to see you in the afternoon, hopefully. And be careful. And